what up? Got Pops in this video. You know that'll never happen. Now what Pops did do today, he did help turn some boats. He helped out with a lot of the process, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Now, okay, that's all I'm saying. This motherfucker don't work on cars. He don't. He do the body work. That motherfucker prep the shit out some shit, and nigga wheel the shit out some shit. Ask him. Tell him about yourself.
All day.
Yeah, so look. Oh, wait. We didn't even show them. They don't even know. Do they know? No. Yeah, look what's back running. Look what's back running. Y'all see that? It's running, idling on its own, and that don't normally happen for us, okay? Let's see. Come to the front right quick. We had an issue with this last year. A lot of shit was wrong. And main thing is, you know, sorry for the ghetto CCV delete. We had to, but we had a coolant reservoir blow up and it killed the lower radiator hose. Now, I'll show you some clips of the hoses in the house and stuff like that because I got them still in the house, but I can't show you the reservoir. Let's see, we got that over here in the trash can. Yeah, we put that shit to the curb because little old reservoir decided to do normal BMW shit and crack straight down the side. Fucked her up. But not only did we fix coolant stuff on the blue car and finally get her running, and shout out to Pops. Pops came through clutch with a battery. I don't know how. Motherfucker be having shit in the house. It's brand new. Got batteries in the house. We energized. Silver car got some love too. When I say the silver car got love, let's check this out. Silver car had some issues. I had a real bad coolant leak going on. We ended up having to replace the upper radiator hose because finally I can replace it after I had that one that tore on me, and I just replaced it with an old hose that I had by disconnecting the old connector and putting a new one on. We replaced the lower heater hose, not this one, but the one below it. You probably can't see it. It's way down there somewhere hiding, but she's the very lower hose that goes all the way up here to another line. You can actually probably see it right there in the back. Hold on, wait. Let me see. Yeah, you see that new hose right there? Yeah, it goes from there to the coolant reservoir. We replaced that one. And then also, I think that was all we did on this one. That's all we had to do, right? Yep. Topped her off, went great. She runs, she loves it, she doesn't leak coolant. Now she's gonna be happy, and I want it to be topping off the coolant every fucking day. This, I'm amazed. This motherfucker runs. It runs better than it did before. We got a center support bearing we need to do on this. That's coming up next. I'll do a video on that, because when we did the one on the silver car, I was going through life at the time, and they sent me the wrong part, so I didn't do the video because it would have took too long to do all the editing. And as you know, with my 4K camera, that does not go well laying underneath a car, and I had other issues that went on. But when I do this one, I'm prepared and I know what I'm doing, so we'll do a video on it, make it super easy for you guys to understand. You may get to see some of my friends in that. We'll see, you know what I mean? Because we definitely gonna need a vise. Like when you go to do center support bearings, there's a lot of stuff you need that plays a big part in it. But she runs. And yeah, this doesn't have no exhaust, so that's not like a lifter tick. That's actually just the exhaust. It's just like, it's like, you would think it's an exhaust leak, but it's not. We did exhaust gaskets on this too, so that's just the manifold right out. But she runs under her own power. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. You looked out. You the man. I don't know what I would have done without you today, because look, she was being a mighty bitch. She got a tight fit, as you can see.
We took the whole radiator out.
Yeah, we took the whole radiator out because the lower radiator hose was a bitch to do. And then the upper radiator hose is pretty simple. It's straightforward.
We took the fan out to get to the radiator.
Yeah, the fan was easy. That was 2 bolts. 2 bolts. For real, it was easy. But shit, as you know, this car is super low, so that alone was getting the car in the air was a bitch. We had to actually roll it up. I got 2 pieces of wood in the back, and I had to roll it onto the wood, and then we had to jack it up from there. But she's back running. She runs underneath her own power. If it rains quick enough, we might get a little burnout, but I don't think it's gonna run. I don't think it's gonna rain quick enough. I would love to spin them right quick, you know what I mean? But yeah. I'm like, even though the center support bearing's done, like, I'm like, it'll still do a burnout. It'll do one. All right, so I guess we're done, man. That's it for today, man.
That's a wrap.
Y'all got to see her run again. Y'all probably thought this motherfucker was gone. Everybody thought I lost this car. I don't know why y'all thought I lost this car. I wouldn't get this car. I just got my good wheels on it.
Right.
She's back though. We gotta fix this rust spot. We'll do that. Take care of this car. We'll do it like we did the other car. You might see it on the video. But yeah, now we got both cars back running. Both Beans back running. Look at you, Dad. You look like you own this one. It's not how you stand next to the car. It's how you drive it. You feel me? That's how I go. All right. So issue number 1 was this lower radiator hose. Obviously, as you can see, it's seen a lot better days, and it's got this weird ass tear coming through. Oh shit, there you go, my bad.
Lower radiator hose. This was on the blue car. Horrible. Not worth a damn. Upper radiator hose that I made shift out of an old radiator hose that I had and a newer one that I had because it just didn't have new connectors, so I reran the old connectors, but I had a leak here, as you can see the dried up coolant right here, and it wasn't holding well, and here, so as you can see the coolant passing through there, not good. So and keep it real with you, we had some issues. This was on the silver car. This was the one I fixed on the silver car. And then this is that lower heater hose that goes to the from the expansion tank to the actual block inlet that ended up giving. It gave at one point. I fixed it for dirt cheap while I was out on the road because I was in the middle of grub hubbing back in the day. It literally just blew up while I was at 4th Tavern over in Bloomfield. But I bought another whole hose and just replaced it, fixed it my damn self because ain't nobody trying to sit there and be stuck on the side of the road. So the part that went to the actual expansion tank would be right here, and that goes up to the inlet. But yeah, I made this myself with this cheap connector I bought at O'Reilly's at the time. No, actually it was Advance Auto. I bought that for dirt cheap, put 2 clamps on it, called it a day, and I rode it out for about 4 months. Didn't have no issues out of that. Only issue I had was that upper hose that started leaking after that. So this right here is what we call a cheap ass heater core delete because I thought my heater core was leaking on the blue car, but we found out it wasn't the heater core at that point, and I had already bypassed it. It ended up being the slave cylinder, so I ended up replacing the slave cylinder inside the car. And as you can see, or wait, the master cylinder, not the slave cylinder. So the slave cylinder would be the one that's in the, like, on the transmission. It was the master cylinder that was inside the car. And as you can see, this was supposed to go to one, oh shit. One goes to the expansion tank and the other goes to the, what is that, the heater valve, the switch that actually opens and closes. Pulled that off, put the actual new heater hoses on it that were the original hoses from another BMW I snagged at the junkyard because, yeah, junkyard for life, right? Oh, coolant temp sensor, I kept this just in case because you never know, it could still be used. I think it's still good. I haven't tried. I should swap it into something because that doesn't look good right there. I don't know if you see that piece of metal hanging out. That may not be good. We'll find out. We'll double check it and test it. But it worked last time I knew, so we'll see.